Hi, this is Alyssa from PartyProductsUSA.com, and I'm here today to show you how to build your light up centerpiece do-it-yourself kit. So this is a really fun, beautiful centerpiece. The lights just add that extra dimension where everyone's eyes are going to be on your centerpiece. It's going to be very similar to the one that we did that was built on the pedestal, which is just a stick. And here we covered that with tulle to make it pretty. It's going to be the same design. However, instead of being built on the stick, it's going to be built on a column that we fill with gel beads and lights to add that beautiful dimension. So I've already done one step just to save some time, and that is that I glued the universal piece, or the little thing that sticks up an inch, to the center of a 12-inch tile. Then I also covered this tile with a piece of foil. It's very simple. All I did was flip it over, use packing tape, and tape it like a present. You don't have to worry about making it perfect because it's going to be covered with balloons, but it just makes it look nice and shiny and pretty. You could use the gold or silver tie instead of looking like a tile that you picked up from the hardware store. Okay, so we have this down. Now you're also going to have your column, and the column snaps right over the piece. We're also going to use some packing tape. And we're just going to use that to secure it to the paper. The reason why is just to help keep it a little bit more snug. Sometimes these like to pop up. This is all going to be covered by balloons, so you don't need to worry again about if it looks perfect. So now that's nice and tight. However, when you transport, you always want to carry it by the tile, never by the pole. We're going to start with our balloons now. If you ordered a pump, then you will have either this or this. These both take the same number of pumps, and they will fill the balloon with air both when you go out and when you go in. That's called a dual action pump. Some people have a single action pump. If you have a single action pump, then you're going to need to use twice the pumps because you're only going to fill with air in one direction. Also, your colors in your kit may vary. When you receive it, what you mostly want to do is make it so that dark colors are the darkest in our design and the light are the lightest. So if you have black and white, you would put the white on the top where we use the darker color, or in the center where the lightest color is. Or do it however you want if you like to look in a different way. So we are going to be doing this in pink. Our bottom is going to use 5 balloons. So we're going to fill this with 4 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to make sure the pump goes fully out and in every time. That way they will all be uniform in size. You're going to just tie it. This is a 5-inch balloon, and we're filling it to about 3-inch diameter. So again, 4 pumps. This time, we're going to tie the neck to the neck. This is just going to save you a lot of time if you could do it that way. If you can't, then you can go. Tie it. Tie it, and then tie them together. This just has more time, and I actually find it more difficult when you have 2 knots. See, there you go. Going things around. We're going to take these, put them to the side, and we're going to fill 1 more balloon to the same size and tie it directly in so that we have 3 on one of them. I'm going to take these, cross them in the center by the knots, just like so. Here. Now we're going to slide the pole in between and push it down. Now, where the pole is in between the 2 balloons, you're just going to cross those 2 balloons over because that locks it into place that they won't come off. Okay? Now we're going to take our second color, which is the lighter color. We're going to only fill it with 2 pumps this time. I always make the second row smaller than the bottom. Same thing, go all the way with your pumps, so that your balloons are the same size. Tie these together. Take this, tie it to make 3. And cross the balloons over in the center. Push this through the pull. Slide it down. And cross the 2 through the pulls in the center. Just make sure that the pull stays all the way down, but you don't push them too far because you could make it pop off. Okay. Now, you have also received a package of gel beads in your kit. They're tiny little pellets. You're going to want to saturate these with water. And after you saturate them with water, they are going to expand, form these cool little orby type balls. We're just going to put them into the center. And we're going to fill it until we get to the top of the row of balloons. In order to get up to their largest size, you need to soak them for 12 hours, but if you're in a pinch, you can soak them for 3 to 4. Now we're going to take one of our party dots, and this one is color changing, so you just push the button once, and we're full daylight, the light shining in, so you're probably not going to see much effect right now. But then we're going to drop it. Mine fell upside down. All that I do is I pulled it on, I'm going to try to bounce it around to get it to face the regular direction. It usually just flips. Today it's all reuse this tube a couple times so it's sticky. Be right back. You'll have a new tube, so yours won't be sticky, but like mine. So I'm going to just try to flip it over using the stick. There we go. Going back upside down. So this just shows you that things don't always go as easy as you plan. Fill it with more beads. And you'll already start to be able to see your beads lighting up. If you have a funnel, it makes it go faster too. I go until we're a couple inches from the top. I like my second one. Drop it in. Neither one went the right way. It's pointing down. And then we're going to continue to fill it. You don't need to go all the way up to the top because it will be covered with balloons. I'm going to take one of the 5-inch balloons and just use it to cover at the top. The reason that I'm doing this is because if you're driving in the car and it tips over, you don't want these to spill all over the place. If it just even goes on a little bit of a slant, then that could happen. Okay, Everybody ready to move on? Now we're going to repeat the same sort of pattern for the top, but we only use 4 balloons on the top. Again, we're filling our dark color, the darkest color for the bottom. We're tying them together. We're using 4 pumps, just like the bottom row. This time, it's going to look like an X instead of a flower. Then we're going to put our lightest color in the center. Tie the next together. Some people like to make this a little bit smaller, like the one on the bottom. You could do either way, where you use 4 pumps or 2 pumps, just depending on the look you want to get. I'm making them all the same size here. Then we're going to twist them in the center to make an X. Just set it right here on top. Use our darker color. Going to set all those to the side. Now you're also going to have a large 16-inch balloon and a regular size 12-inch balloon. What you're going to do is put the 12-inch inside the neck of the 16-inch. If you use an air compressor, you could partially fill it with that, but do not use your breath to fill this balloon because it's going to fog up the inside from the condensation. So we want to start to fill it. Until we have a nice round ball. I'm going to hold on to it very tightly. Then you're going to put the pump in the neck of the other balloon and pull the neck of both balloons down so that you don't lose any air. You can see I'm holding on to both. The light one, the small one is inside the big one, and now we're going to fill this. I don't fill it 100% of the way just because I think that it looks better when it's a little bit rounder. It's more in scale. I'm going to tie my small one. You pull it tight and you won't lose the air for the big one. I'm going to add a little bit more air to the larger balloon. So this time all I'm doing is I'm just putting it in between. There's the light one and then here's the neck for the dark one. So it's right in between the two. Nozzle up. Again, we're filling the bigger balloon a little bit more. Just like that. Now, pull the neck of the light one through. Small balloon is pulled through. This keeps it nice and tight. Now I'm going to tie the big one in a knot with the small knot coming through. See how you can see both knots? It might take you more than once, that's okay. you're going to have one of these long skinny balloons. I'm going to stretch it and tie it right above the neck. We're going to take our row of balloons and pull it tight in between, as tight as you can. Make sure you don't have a sharp edge. I have a rounded table. And just cross it once. Same thing, take the next row. Turn around. You want to pull this very tight. Otherwise, what happens is it just pulls apart. In our bottom row, pull it tight. This time, you're going to knot it twice. Now, depending on how tall your vehicle is, sometimes what I recommend is you put this into a garbage bag if you need to transport it, and you bring it in 2 pieces. So you have this top piece, and you wait and you take it there, and then you have this bottom piece. Then when you get there, you take this piece out of the garbage bag, just like a plain white garbage bag will work. You're going to slide it over the top. And then you use the 2 ends, so I have those. I'm going to wrap it around. I'm going to secure it to the pole. I tie it around both sides. And I knot it. Pull it down a little bit. And I just cross my bottom row of balloons around the pole. And I just pull the rest of the design. Until it stands up straight. So now you have your centerpiece. That will stay on your table. If you'd like, you could add extra curling ribbon, you could add extra tulle, or you could even add additional lights. I'm going to get some extra curling ribbon for this one. Just might need to fuss with it a tiny bit to get it completely straight. I just know I have some pretty satin ribbon that I picked up at the dollar store. Take this. I'm just adding a little hot pink accent. Have your balloon design. So this design should last you for sometimes a couple weeks. One of the ways that you could help to preserve it as well is if you actually take a can of cheap hairspray such as Aquanet and you just spray the entire thing. It keeps the balloons protected so that they don't oxidize, so that they look fresher longer. So little pro tip there. But here you go, the beautiful light up centerpiece. If you have any additional party dots, you just want to peel them off and stick them like right here, nestle it in between the 2 balloons on each side, and then that will shine up and will light your decor. So you would take it, just peel off the back, just like so. Turn it on. We have a color changing one again. Here between the two, if it was dim, you would see that it's lighting these two balloons plus your top balloon. Another little hint is I actually tied these necks together really, really tight. If you leave a little bit more leeway on the necks when you make your row, then it is easier to stand up straight than how I made it. So, because mine is really tight, I switched around the top. Okay, so thank you very much. If you have any questions, please email us at partyproductsusa@att.net. Thank you very much. Bye. Thank you.